Hotline Miami is an indie game developed by Denaton Games, a team composed of just Jonathan Soderstrom and Dennis Whedon. It was released on Steam for digital download in October 2012.
In this top-down shooter, you play as a rampaging murderer in 1980s Miami. The game has a minimalistic story that questions whether these are mafia organized hits or just cocaine-filled psychopathic rampages.
There are 20 chapters in which you are venturing through various drug dens, executing everyone inside. There are strategy elements to each level that start with the choosing from masks with different bonuses. These bonuses range from surviving from one bullet to quiet gunshots. Aside from the different masks, you can pick up other weapons from the map that range from lead pipes to shotguns. Despite its simple gameplay, much like Super Meat Boy, you'll find yourself repeating levels many times before you master them. Much of the game entails carefully watching your enemy's movements and carefully planning attacks before entering a room. The AI has predictable movements and reactions to your actions. If you use a gun, the other people on the stage will hear you, however, they will not react to their friends' gunshots.
Unlike most modern games, it is as easy for you to die as it is for the AI players, as in one hit and you're dead in a split second. However, the mesmerizing soundtrack will keep you from getting too frustrated. Its isotropic view and retro-style graphics will have you happily replaying levels over and over again until you can beat them. The difficulty level is the perfect amount of challenging, while not becoming demoralizing. Although you will often die, there are checkpoints at the end of each stage that load immediately after death.
Despite its retro style, this game does not lack the violence of modern-day video games. The 8-bit graphics are the only thing that make this level of carnage tolerable. You will spend most of your time crushing people's heads with only your fists.
At the end of each chapter, there are set story pieces that advance the plot. As you step out of your DeLorean, you are greeted by a mysterious man that works in multiple service industries. This repeated character is what brings into question the validity of the main character murders. Is this man really a mafioso that is using these businesses as a front? Or is the protagonist really just too insane to differentiate between people?
Occasionally at the end of chapters, there are very challenging boss fights that force you to apply what you've learned in the previous chapters. The boss fights are extremely challenging as you are not allowed to make the first move, as you have become accustomed to.
Once you have completed the story and all the boss fights, Hotline Miami places a huge emphasis on replayability. At the end of each level, you receive a score based on 6 different factors, from combos to mobility. You can replay any level and try to best your high score.
Overall, Hotline Miami is a great retro-style top-down game that will keep you entertained for 6 to 8 hours on the first playthrough. However, if you are a true completionist, then the hours you can spend with this game are endless. Getting higher scores on older levels will unlock a much larger amount of weapons and mass for you to use in these chapters. We really enjoyed playing this game and can't wait for the sequel, Hotline Miami 2, Wrong Number, to come out later this year.